Hello, everybody. How are you? A couple of you are already here. Awesome. How are you guys? Let's see. Miss Mary is here. How are you? I've seen that you got your bling box already. Awesome. The bling boxes will be going out on, I think it's Thursday the 2nd. So only a couple more days left to order if you haven't already gotten it. I am very excited about this month's box. I am actually trying to get the project done before I send it out to you guys this month. So I am feverishly trying to work and get that finished before they ship out. So there is that. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? Lisa was our winner, our gift card winner last week, which we will do that again this week, our weekly $10 gift card to our website, blingyourthings.com. I will give you guys the keyword at some point. So if you are new to our lives and how we do the gift card giveaways, at some point during the live, I will give you guys a keyword. You will enter the keyword into the comments, and then our random comment picker will pick a winner. To claim your prize, all you have to do is go to our website, blingyourthings.com, order one of our free patterns. Literally every single printable pattern on our website is free, which that is like unheard of. I don't know any other company that has all of their patterns for free. And I do have some that I will be adding soon. I haven't added some new ones for a little bit. So I have some new ones that I will be adding. The one from the April Bling box that Renee, Tumblers by Renee, created for us, the lemonade stand pattern, that one is up there as well. That is a free printable pattern, or you can get it as a tumbler wrap. All right, I got off track. So to claim the gift card, if you are the winner, the random comment picker will pick the winner. You can only win once in a 4-week period. Then all you have to do is go order one of our free patterns. In the notes to checkout, put today's date and that you were the gift card winner, and I will send you the code that you can use on literally everything on the website. There is no restrictions on what you can purchase. The only restriction is that you have to use it within 30 days and you cannot combine it with any other coupon codes. So there is that. Miss Renee is here as well. How are you? How are you? And Renee does have other patterns over on her Etsy store. I believe it's under Tumblers by Renee. Renee, if you want to post the link in the comments, where they can find your store. She also created this really cool like pattern guide that is like acrylic, and you can put your pattern in it and it helps you like keep track of what lines you're on. That is really cool. I used that a couple weeks ago, and we demonstrated it during the unboxing of the April box. So you can check those out as well. Miss Mona is here. How are you? And yes, Lisa said it was super easy to use her card. Awesome, awesome. Miss Roxanne is here. Oh, and I just seen that Roxanne posted her pictures for the April monthly giveaway that we are doing in our Facebook group. Well, really, you can post your pictures anywhere on social media. But if you go to our Facebook group, which is Bling Your Things Rhinestones, we have a monthly contest that we are doing that all you have to do is post 4 pictures of a finished project that you created using at least one of our rhinestone products. So one Bling Your Things rhinestone product. So you'll post your 4 pictures. List the rhinestone color from Bling Your Things that you used in your project, and then use the monthly hashtag, which is BYT, the month, and then 2024 for the year. Those gift cards, there will be one winner for $25 and a second winner for $15. And then you can also have your work featured on our website and on our social media. I know that I'm really behind on doing announcing the winner for March. So since the bling box is like all here at the same time, I am going to announce the winner for March and April both at the same time. So I will announce the 4 winners the beginning of May. So I'll do the March winners and the April winners. So I do apologize for being late and behind. I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I get really far behind. And I am finally catching up. So I will post all 4 winners at the same time. So if you go to our Facebook group, which is Bling Your Things Rhinestones, in the pin post is all of the details to enter. And I've seen a couple people in the last couple weeks where they've finished the Bling Box project and then posted that for their monthly giveaway entry, which you can do that too. There's no restriction on the type of project that you do. It doesn't have to be from the Bling Box. It can be anything. The only restriction is post 4 pictures and use one of our rhinestone products, and then that's it. So let's see, Miss Valerie is here. How are you, Miss Kim and Miss Teresa? So I'm going to show you guys. Let's go ahead and switch over to this camera. So I'm going to show you the project that we are going to work on tonight. Several of these are the new rhinestone colors that we just added to the website. So there is actually 12 new colors, but a few of them are going to be released in the May Bling Box. So I haven't shown you guys those yet. I haven't posted about them yet. So you guys won't see those until you get the May Bling Box. Which that is going to ship on the 2nd. So if you haven't gotten it, I think there was 8 or 9 boxes left this morning. There's only a couple days left to order. And they will probably sell out, honestly, by this weekend. So if you want to grab one, go to our website, blingyourthings.com, and they're under the flat back Bling Box section. So these are 7 of the new colors that we got. We have jet hematite, which this is like a metal color rhinestone. So it's like silver, but it has a coating on it that gives it kind of more of like a metal look. So that is jet hematite. We also have the gold hematite. Then there's actually a couple different pinks. There's light pink and then rose. These are colors that have been requested a lot, and then Renee kind of nudged me enough to make sure that we got them. So there is these as well. Then there's luminous rose opal, which you guys knew about this one. It was part of the custom mix in the April Bling Box, as well as the mocha citrine. So this one is a neon color, and it is more of like a pastel-y yellow than the bright yellow neon. It is a little bit lighter. And so that pairs with these 2 colors, which is seafoam, which is more of like a teal turquoise, and then the light pink neon. This one has been very, very popular. Everybody is loving this color. This and the neon coral, these are probably going to be the colors of the summer. So if you want to make something with these, they are really going to pop with like this color. So there is those, and then I have other colors that you will see in the May Bling Box. And then I think there's 2 more that I have that I will post after the May Bling Box. So 12 colors all together that we have coming. And all of these that I just showed you are already on the website to order, and they're available in multi-packs up to SS20. I didn't get the SS30s because honestly, a lot of people don't order the 30s. So I didn't get them for those colors. If you need them in a 30, let me know and I'll order them for you. So tonight's project, we're actually going to take it back like old school a little bit. We are going to work on a pen pattern with the 3 new colors. And we are going to work on this one. We are going to work on this ombre gel pen pattern. This is actually probably the second pattern that I made. Gosh, probably, well, the copyright on it is 2022. So this was the second one. The first one that I created was the ombre for the tumbler. And that pattern is really like, that pattern went viral. It was like all over the place. And that pattern is honestly what created this whole like rhinestone pattern trend. Nobody was making patterns before that. After I posted that in a different Facebook group, literally everybody and their brother started making them. So this is the OG second rhinestone pattern that started the whole shebang, which is pretty crazy that it was already 2 years ago. So we're going to do this on the Maker Flow gel pen with the 3 new colors. So this will be fun. I figured these 3 colors kind of blend the best together for the neons. They're that like pastel color. There is another color in this like series that I ordered. And that one should be here pretty soon. So I will show you guys that one too once it comes. Sorry. So the Maker Flow pens, these are a patent pending product that they have. They come in a like you can repackage this after you rhinestone it. It will fit in here. So if it's something that you sell, you could like put this back in here, and it's more of like in a presentable container or packaging that you can give back to your customers. You could also like decorate the back of this, and sorry, it's probably blinding you guys. You could decorate the back of this. You could print on it if you have like that kind of printer to like put your logo, or you could put stickers on there as well. A refillable ink cartridge. So to take these apart, they are very easy. You just twist the end off, and the spring and stuff like will come out if you want to. But the cool thing about these is they have this removable chamber. So this is what you are actually going to rhinestone. You're not going to rhinestone the actual pen part. I mean, you could, but you can use this, and this is interchangeable with their pen or their pencils as well. So their pens and pencils are set up the exact same way. They also have them in like so that you can sublimate on them. And the sublimatable pens are white. So those are pretty cool. I do have the pens and pencils on our website. I have a lot of them left over from a bling box that we did, I don't remember, months ago. All right, so let's see. Mary Lynn, you sound like my kind of person. I can't tell you how many projects I actually have going right now. It is actually probably more than 10 that I have started, and they're in some varying different degree of completion. And I told myself at the beginning of the year that I wasn't going to do that, and here I am, like adding more and more and more. What tends to happen is I will start a project with you guys each week, and then I don't end up finishing it. I'll like work on it a little bit more, and then I set it to the side because I got 800 other things going on, and then I just never get back to it. So you and me sound like we'd be buddies. So So what are the 3 tumblers that you are working on? Or who can beat Mary Lynn? How many projects do you guys have started and in varying different stages of completion? So I know I have 10 or 11. I still have that Stormtrooper helmet that I need to finish. I worked on that a little bit more like last weekend. I started that back at Halloween, which is pretty funny. All right, so to start this, just like with your tumbler, you are going to want to sand this. So I'm just going to take my sandpaper. This is a 120 grit, the 3M sandpaper. It doesn't have to be 3M. You can use whatever your preference is. You can get it at Home Depot, Amazon, really any hardware store. So I'm just going to put it in here and twist it around, kind of ream it a few times. And then to the other end. Normally I wouldn't sand over the top of where I'm going to work because you don't want the debris from this, like this on this paper, in your rhinestones. And where is my paper towel? And then you want to clean it off with rubbing alcohol. So I just use the 70. Some people use the 90. I mean, we're not going for sterilization here, so the 90 is probably overkill. But if that's what you prefer, you can use that as well. And I always literally sand everything that I rhinestone. Probably 80% of the glue manufacturers recommend that you sand whatever surface you are going to be applying their glue to before applying it to improve the adhesion and the longevity. So I think I gave an analogy either last week or the week before. Think of it like you're kind of adding roots to the surface. So would you rather have a tree that's just sitting on top of like the yard, or would you rather have a tree with roots sitting next to your house like when a storm comes? The tree with no roots is gonna fall over. The one with roots might fall over, but it's gonna take a whole lot more for it to actually fall over. So think of that same like process with your rhinestones and the handling that you're going to be doing with that type of project. So then I'm going to use my usual super tight fusion tack with my 20 gauge syringe. Just making sure that my glue comes out. So let's see, how many projects do you have? Valerie says she only has 3. Tiffany has 9. You and me are friends, girl. Mary Lynn says she's doing a Packers, a Scooby, and the lemonade stand. So like you can just like alternate between the 3 of them when you get bored. Like, oh, I'm done with this one. Let's do another one. Lisa had 2. Roxanne has 2 and a unicorn statue. So all kinds of fun stuff. Yes, we are blingaholics. Blingaholics for sure. So with this pen, like really you could start at either end because you can flip it around. There's really no top and bottom. So you can pick whichever end you want to start with. So normally on my first row, I just do a line of glue so that I can get this first row on here, have a little bit of wiggle room with what I'm doing and making adjustments and whatnot. And then from there, I start going to like, I use dots of glue instead of lines. Using the dots of glue, you'll find that your rhinestones actually like adhere better. Like less is more with the glue. You don't need a lot of glue like at all. So let's start with this pink one. So it's actually just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows of pink before we even get into any color. So I will try to do this as fast as I can. So you guys in the comments, let's see if you guys can post a question that you have about either maybe a rhinestone project that you're working on, maybe a pattern, techniques, different types of glue, really anything to do with rhinestoning. One thing that I am going to be working on is I have a list of several questions that that you guys have asked, questions that I see like repeated over and over that are like frequently asked questions, especially for like beginners. And I'm going to try to put that together for you guys. So if you have a question, or let me know a question that something that you wish you knew when you first started rhinestoning. So just like with the tumblers too, I'm going to push this upside down and then push all my rhinestones so that they are flat. And that looks pretty good. So with the 10s, with the Makerflow and the Inkjoy gel pens, you can fit 12 SS10s on each row. And I think if you use the 12s, you can get 10. You know what? We want this to be fast. I'm just going to put enough glue on here. So that I can do a couple rows at a time. And I think one of the questions someone asked in the group the other day was, can you jump around when you're doing your patterns? I recommend doing it like row by row. So it's very easy, like especially if it's multiple colors, it's very easy that as you're going, if you start working this way instead of around, that you'll start to shift your pattern or your rhinestones to one side, and then you'll end up where you have lines that are very crooked. You can eventually try to work those back to where they're straight, but when you work row by row, you're able to make adjustments to keep the line straight as you're going. With some patterns, if there's like multiple color changes, but it's like a repeating pattern, what I'll do sometimes is I will go through and I'll find like the places on the pattern where, you know, say it's like a plaid pattern, for example. That is a repeating pattern. So I'll go in and I'll put just, say it was like a green. I'll go and I'll put in all the greens, and then I'll go back and put in like all the whites and then all the like gold or whatever. And then I'll do that row by row, because then you're only picking up your stones from one bucket each time instead of switching back from bucket to bucket to bucket. And it'll save you time. So there is that. Let's see, what is your question? Oh yes, I did that flamingo pattern, but then I sold it to someone before I really got any good pictures of it. So Valerie is saying, what is the size difference between resin and glass? So glass is a higher quality stone first. So there's like crystal glass, and then there's glass. And then there's the resin, and then the jellies, the jelly ABs, the acrylic rhinestones. So in terms of quality, the type of rhinestones that I sell are like under like the Swarovskis, the Preciosa, that type of like glass crystal. Then there's those like the Swarovskis, the Preciosa, and then glass rhinestones. Then you'll have the resin and the acrylics. And all of the glass rhinestones are measured in SS, which stands for stone size. So that is it's not like an industry standard, but there kind of is a general guide of the range that all of the stones will like fall under or fall into. So like SS10, the general range for them is like 2.8 to 3 mm, like in the stone size. So the more you work with rhinestones, you'll see that not all of them, even within the same color, are going to be the exact same size. There's a sizing tolerance, but they will all fall within that general size. So from like 2.8 to 3 millimeters for mm. And that's what you'll see with the resin, the jellies, the acrylics. Those are all in mm sizing, in millimeter sizing. So there is a conversion, and on our website, I created kind of like a sizing chart that will show you the variation between the mm and the SS, the stone size. There is another size that you might see, which is PP for pearl plate. So if you're working like pearls or half pearls or anything like that, you'll also see those in PP sizing, which is kind of just the same, but they're using it in under the context of working with pearls. And then hot fix sizes are also in SS sizes as well. So this is what she looks like already. And sorry for the lighting. I don't know what's up with my overhead camera lighting. I think a light bulb is going out and I need to change it. So I got kind of like a side light because it was kind of dark when I started. So, and then the other thing with like sizing too is you will find that the types of rhinestones that have a coating on them, so think of like the ABs, the neon stones, they all have like a coating applied to them. Especially the white, like the white ceramic looking ones, the solid whites, and most times the jet black. Those rhinestones are thicker in size. So when you're placing them up next to each other, those like the white and like the jet black are bigger than the rhinestones with regular color. So you have to take that into consideration when you're working on a project, especially when you're trying to do like a honeycomb pattern. You're doing scatter or something like that, it really doesn't matter. But if you're trying to keep straight lines and you have colors that are thicker, that they're wider in diameter than their like regular counterpart, you're gonna need to make adjustments to so that you can keep everything straight. What did this thing do? There we go. So you know what I'm gonna do, because I want to see. I'm not actually gonna do the whole pattern like that. I want to see what these all are going to look like. And let me zoom in a little bit so that y'all can see better. All right, so next question is Lisa asks, do you ever paint your pens before rhinestoning? Yes. So you can paint them. You could spray paint them. Sometimes I will use like an acrylic paint pen. Most times I don't. I would use it's just as easy to use like a Sharpie, and that is going to last. You're going to be sealing it in with your glue anyway, but I really don't like to use the acrylic paint on the pens. I'll use that on the tumbler sometime. Or you can mix mica or glitter into your glue so that then that will help color the background as you're laying the glue down, because the glue is going to create like a seal either around your base color, or if you add it into there, it's going to be sealed into underneath your rhinestones. So yes, sometimes I do paint. I do like to use the Color Shot brand of spray paint. Those I have found have the most vibrant colors, and literally like one coat of that spray paint is enough It's not like some of them where it's really thin. Their colors are very pigmented. So one coat is like generally enough, even with their white. And white is one of the hardest colors that I've found with spray paint to get like a nice good coverage. And to get good coverage with a white on one coat is pretty awesome. And they have really fun names for for their rhinestone colors, which is always fun. And you can get those at you can get them at Michael's. Some Home Depot sells them. You can get them on Amazon, but honestly, they're cheaper at Michael's. And you can use a coupon with them at Michael's. They are coupon eligible for that brand. So if you get like the 40% off or the 30% off coupon, you could go stock up on them. They do sell it at Walmart too, but if you can get the coupon from Michael's, honestly, that's where you're going to get the best deal on that brand. They do have acrylic paint pens too. And they have acrylic paint. I use that sometimes on like wood projects and stuff. Again, their stuff is like really pigmented, so like one coat across their entire line of products is pretty awesome. So Mary is asking, she wants to use a wrap on a tumbler that is slightly tapered. Any hints as to how to do the wrap? So does the wrap already have like the rhinestone dots on it, kind of like this? Or is it just a wrap of like a pattern and you're going to apply, say, like a scatter design over the top of that? Like you're just putting that on there to have like the background in the shape of what you're trying to rhinestone. What type of wrap are you doing? So if it's a wrap that has the rhinestone pattern printed on it, it is probably not going to work. You could do it. You could put it on and then where it overlaps, just cut the edge off so that you get like a straight seam where the two seams meet up. Because the thing with the tapered tumbler is it's not square. The actual shape of that, if you were to lay it out flat, is it's like domed at the top, and then the sides come in like this, and then the bottom slopes up. So think of like how it slopes up here. It's going to do that same slope at the bottom, and then the edges come in. Think of like a like I think like a trapezoid. That's going to be the shape. So most of the tumbler patterns, if it's designed for like say a 20-ounce skinny, you're going to have too much excess on the sides, and you're going to have to make compensation for that. If you're doing a tapered tumbler and you want to rhinestone it, my suggestion would be to start at the bottom because that's going to be the skinniest part, and then work your honeycomb from the bottom to the top, because then it's going to start to fan out a little bit, and then you can keep placing your stones in the middle section. And most times if the taper is just slight, as it gradually gets bigger, you're not even going to notice the gaps in the center, like the gaps that are created between placing them like that. If you go to our YouTube page and look through the videos, we did a bling box where we did a rhinestone or a wine tumbler. We did a wine tumbler, and that would be the process that we did for that, starting with the bottom and how you continue to do the honeycomb, and you just make sure that you're placing all of the stones directly into the center. Each row, as long as you're doing that, you're probably not even going to notice it if the taper is just a slight taper. But start at the bottom and place your rhinestones together like as tight as you can get them. And then as you're working up and you continue to do the honeycomb, you're really not even going to notice the change in the gaps between their rhinestones. But if it's a pattern like this, I probably wouldn't recommend putting it on there because it's not going to line up, because it's probably like square shaped and it's not going to compensate for that curve. So let's see. Oh, Tiffany's saying that was, oh, the wine tumbler, that was the first box that you got. What a welcome that was that month then. Yeah, if it's your first one, doing a wine tumbler might be a little frustrating. But you did it, and it came out looking great, I'm sure. And you're still rhinestoning after that. But Renee said that she's seen the color shot at Walmart on clearance. You did. When was this? I might need to go stock up. Was it like all of the colors or just some of them? Because I know if you follow them on social media, they do a lot of giveaways on their social media channels, and sometimes they give away like $250 like little packs of their products, which I would love to have $250 worth of spray paint. That would be awesome. So it's starting to look cool, the two colors together. Can you guys even see that? Like, I feel like it's kind of dark. And when I took pictures of these green ones too, like they didn't show as like vibrant as they actually are. I don't normally apply my glue, so like willy-nilly. Ow. And holy cow, we're already at 45 minutes. I've been doing a lot of talking. So I will give you guys the keyword for the $10 gift card. You do have to be present at the end to claim your gift card. You do have to live in the US too. If you do not live in the US, we could work something out. But to claim it, you will go to our website, order one of our many, many free patterns, the printable patterns, and the notes at checkout, put today's date and that you were the gift card winner. And then I will send you the code for a $10 gift card that you can use on anything on our website. The only restriction is that you must use it in 30 days and it cannot be combined with any other coupon codes. And you can only win once in a 4-week rolling period. For some reason, the random comment picker for multiple weeks would pick kind of like the same person, and not that I binded or they binded, but we wanted to give everyone more of a chance so that they had an opportunity to win. So that's why we started the you can only win once in a 4-week period. So the keyword is hashtag neon pink. And then if you haven't already ordered a bling box for May, there was like 8 or 9 left this morning. Those will ship on the 2nd, which is next Thursday. And then we will do the unboxing for that box the Thursday after. If you are new and not sure what a bling box is, every month we put together a mystery box of bling items and projects. And the boxes are curated around a theme with the pattern and the rhinestones all coordinating. And then you get 5 to 6 full-size rhinestone products, 1 to 2 projects, exclusive discount codes on future orders, free shipping. We do the tutorials, we do unboxing. I feel like I missed something in there. But if you go to our website under the bling box section, you can see pictures and examples of items that have been in our prior month's box. So we try to put together something that is functional and usable for you guys. And we have several people that have literally gotten every bling box since we started. Like altogether, we've done a total of 20 bling boxes so far. And I have more than a handful of people who have gotten a bling box every single month. Which thank you to my OG people who've been there every month. I appreciate you more than you know. And to all of the new people, I'm sure once you get your first one, you are going to be hooked. Lisa says it's a party in a box. Yes, it sure is. All right, so to save time, because we're already at almost an hour, I'm just going to put these yellows kind of randomly in here. I normally don't skip around like this. It's causing me like anxiety. But I wanted you guys to see how cool they look together. They're just awesome. And I love them. So was there any questions that I missed as we went through them? And I will try to answer it fairly quickly before we hop off. And then just remember, every week we have the live tutorial on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Most weeks we also have it streamed to our Facebook group, but it appears something happened with Facebook and they're not allowing outside streams into the groups anymore. Like, it has to be on a business page. So I will have to figure that out. Like, we do have the Rhinestone business page, but I post a lot of stuff there, but that's not usually where we do like the live. You know, we want the group to be like a safe space where you can like ask your questions and all of that good stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how we can figure out how to keep it in the group. But I think most times you guys hop over to YouTube anyway. Like, we have more people join on YouTube in the last couple months than we do in the Facebook group anyway. So maybe we just need to just do it on YouTube anyway. Or I guess we can ask that, how many of you prefer to join in the Facebook group versus on YouTube? Or does it even matter? Oh, what am I doing? All right, let's get these yellows in here and then we will wrap it up. Oh, do. All right, let me do one more row. Oh, it does run an ad. Lisa says it runs an ad after 30 minutes. It does? I did not know that. So I wonder if there's like a delay after it runs the ad. Or do you just miss? Do you just miss what we were talking about? So here's what it looks like so far. Let me get a couple more rows of this yellow so that you can see more of like what it looks together as a solid. So you can see, oops. So you can see more of the effect of these. They are just like, they're like pastel little Easter eggs. And if you got the April box, there is some of the mocha citrine, this yellow color that was in that mix. All right, this will be the last row. Because I think you guys will be able to see. And so these colors too go really good with the neon coral or with neon white. They look pretty sweet. Oh, so maybe that's what I could do. I could finish this pen with like another section of the coral and another section of the white. And then you can see them all together. So that is what it looks like. And so this one is called light pink neon, or yeah, neon light pink, light pink neon. I forget which way we worded it. Light pink neon, and then the green one is called sea foam, and then the yellow one is called mocha citrine. So yep, that's what we called it. Light pink neon, and then mocha citrine, and then sea foam. And so these are from SS6 up to SS20, and I think the pinks and the yellow have multi-packs. I didn't get the multi-packs on the seafoam because I would have had to wait too long for them, so I didn't get those on this color. So for the pink and the yellow, those are from a multi-pack up to SS20. But that is what they look like. Valerie asked that I finish my hat from the March box. I did, but it is not right here where I could grab it to show you guys. I could show you guys next week, or if I get a minute to take a decent picture, I can do that, and then I will post it over in the group. Does that work? So let's see if we can do that. Those colors. Amy says the color would look great for the flower. That was what I was almost gonna do, but I decided to do the ombre. So let's do the screen share and see who this week's winner is. And don't forget about the other giveaway over in the group. You could win a $25 or a $15 gift card in the monthly contest. And we will post the winner for that. I'm going to do both months at the beginning of May. So Miss Mona, who is a serial winner in our group, she has not won in the last 4 weeks, so she can win again. Are you still here, Miss Mona? She says, "Wow, wow, yeah, I think you have been our." I mean, I'd have to go back and look. There's a couple of you that have won multiple times, but yeah, I think you are our biggest serial winner. I know there was like a running joke with a couple people where they were like, "Oh, I thought when they won, they were like, oh," and I gave them their gift card. They were like, "Oh, I thought Mona was gonna win again." So congrats. I do still need you to order a free pattern Even though you've won multiple times, it's more of just like, you know, so that we have verification and backup on our side that, you know, you actually claimed it and that I'm not just giving away gift cards to people. You know, I got to keep the tax man happy for, you know, expenses and whatnot. So, if you could do that, and then I will get you your gift card. So I think that's it for tonight. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me. If you haven't gotten your May Bling box, I will say it one more time. Go over to the website, blingyourthings.com, and go grab one. There was only 8 or 9 left this morning, and I know that they will sell out this month like they always do. And then they are going to ship on May 2nd. So I will see you guys again next week on Thursday at 8 p.m. It will, unless I can figure out the Facebook connection thing, it will probably be on YouTube again. So we will see. I've been thinking about doing TikTok too. Are you guys over there? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you guys for joining me. I will see you next week or over in the Facebook group during the week. Bye, guys.